Hello and welcome back to the Cronecast at the Rising Moon. My name is Elaine, and on this channel I do weekly and monthly energy reads with candle magic assistance. I do divine and spirit guide message reads, sometimes with candle magic assistance, sometimes with pendulum assistance. I do yes and no tarot, I do predictive tarot, I do energy read tarot, I do live streaming tarot, and today I have for you the June 2020 read with a pick a card presentation with 4 piles. Each candle is anointed with a specific conjure oil. I will go over the conjure oil at the time of the reading. I don't like it to influence your decision. There's going to be an insert in a moment so you can pick your pile. The way you do that is you concentrate, see which one calls out to you. That's the message you're meant to receive this month. Please feel free to pick more than one pile as they all have a different focus. Candidly, I did just have a giant technical failure, so I'm starting this all over again. But I'm pretty excited because I assume that that means that it's for a reason and that good things will come out of it. Don't forget to enter my giveaway. I will be announcing this month's giveaway winner in just a moment. The way you enter is you drop a comment in the comment section down below. It is open to subscribers, so you do need to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that post bell notification so that you can be informed every time that I post and every time that I jump on live to give away readings. I always forget to say this, but the timestamps for the piles will be in the description box down below. So there's going to be an insert in a moment, but let's go ahead and get the next winner. By the way, I'm at over 450 subscribers this week, and I'm so excited. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to forming a community and hopefully really doing some good things here. There we go. I have Katerina M is the winner. I am going to pull one out as well just for a backup winner because my first month I couldn't find the person who won and I had to go up with the backup winner. But Katerina M, I think it's Katerina. Katerina M, I'm going to try and find you in the comment section. If not, go ahead and email me. Go ahead, concentrate, see which one calls out to you. That's going to be the pile you're meant for this month, and I look forward to reading for you. Hello and welcome back. If you chose pile number 1, then this is your candle, this is your reading, and you were anointed with High John the Conqueror oil. All the conjure oils are from Art of the Root this month. I'm not affiliated, I just like their products. They have a lot of variety, and then the practitioner is the person who really imbues it with energy as well. So, okay. This is the pile I've already filmed. I got all the way to the end of it, and it had not recorded even 1 single second. But we are just going to use the same cards again. And we have I'm doing something new this month. I've got spirit guide message reads coming to us from the Steampunk Tarot. In the live streams, it's just kind of been resolving that is the best deck for spirit guide messages. So I have the animal totem with the general energies. I have the spirit guide messages from the steampunk. I have the dreaming way with the business. I have the pre-Raphaelite deck with the relationship energies. I have fear and stuck energy. Do not get stuck in the energy of fear. Things have changed, it's true, and progress might have been impeded, but our lives are still going forward. June is actually looking like kind of a good month. I also have project your dreams and believe in magic. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them, and open your eyes and see the magic that's all around you in nature. The Fairy of Northern Lights says you are part of nature too, so you are magical. Forgive yourself. So believe in magic is also just don't forget that you have tremendous power in your life. If you feel like fate is kind of kicking you around the block, remember you're the person who has power within your life. Don't get stuck in that energy of fear, anger, or regret. Forgive yourself. Whatever has happened in the past, you can change your life going forward. Change is just a series of choices. I have the Emperor I know that was in the other direction. I have the Emperor in reverse. I have the Page of Swords in the upright. I have the Chariot in reverse. I have the King of Pentacles in the upright with the Page of Wands in the general. So some people in this group, it's a general energy reading, so it can't, even for it separated into 4 piles, it can't apply to everybody. This is about an abuse of power within a relationship. It could be in a personal or a business relationship. That is coming to an end this month, apparently. You're going to be overcoming, regaining your stability, and your inspiration is going to be returning with the Page of Wands in the upright. There's some paperwork that's going to be signed by some people. There is a good returning energy with that Chariot in reverse. That can be about things coming to an end, but it can also be about something coming back towards you. With the King of Pentacles in the upright, that is a return of stability. I do like that inspirational card of the Page of Wands. That is the start of something new and exciting, potentially passionate as well. Our spirit guide message deck was it was actually the Queen of Wands in the upright with the Knight of Swords in reverse. I have the Five of Cups. This was in reverse. I have the King of Cups, and then I got everything turned around. The Wheel of Fortune. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands in the upright, the Five of Cups in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, and then the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So the Knight of Swords, these are about spirits of air. And I was talking about this when in my technical failure group. These are angels. Now, it's not necessarily archangels. I do channel a divine power that is sometimes referred to as the Archangel Gabriel because it is the advanced spirit of communication. Your angels, your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you. Try to meditate and tap in. If you're not good at that, this whole thing about believe in magic and looking in nature, know that communing in nature is one of the best ways to start bringing messages towards you. Look for synchronicities, reoccurring animals, birds, sometimes butterflies. These are all things trying to lead you towards basically a better connection with your spirit guides, with your team that's trying to guide you on your earthly path. The Queen of Wands in the upright this is also about creativity, interest, drive, going forward. It is a leadership quality as well. Some of you, your guides are trying to communicate with you about what your purpose is here on life. When we are born into this world, we make an agreement about what we will do with this life. Apparently, one of your agreements was to be a leadership figure to help guide others towards their own passions, their own interests, and to help them overcome some of the things that you have likely experienced that causes this fear and stuck energy. You can overcome, you can heal, and you can teach others to heal as well. The Five of Cups in reverse, that is exactly what that's talking about. Even though there's been loss and pain, you can concentrate on what's left over and make the best of it. And forgive yourself for whatever went on in the past. The King of Cups in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So this is also about not being able to tap into the divine right now because you're concentrating on the wrong things. Fear. Fear is the enemy of love, for one thing. Actually, it's the opposite as well. The opposite of love is fear. It's not hate. Most hatred is born in fear. Try to clear out your root chakra. I'm saying that over and over again because it will allow love to flow, security to be felt, stability to return, and it will also increase your ability to be grounded. Even when you're tapping in, even when you're trying to get messages, you have to be grounded in this physical reality, or else they'll be very muddled. Too much information will come through. It's a balanced act. You need to be balanced between the physical and the spiritual world. As above, so below. All right, and the Wheel of Fortune, things are getting going in the right direction. Do make sure you're clearing out this stuck energy of fear. It is the thing that is holding you back. In the business, the deck, I have the King of Cups in the upright, the Hermit in the upright, the King of Wands in reverse, the Magician in reverse, and then the Chariot in reverse. So you feel as if you're not able to accomplish the things that you want to in business. However, things are returning to you. Look to the lessons that you learned while in isolation about what makes you happy, what works well in your life. One of the things about being cut off from many of the activities that we do in order to distract ourselves is it taught us more and more about what we actually resonate with. Take those lessons that you learned while in isolation going forward to fight off, again, this depressive energy. This group is fighting fear, depression, and anxiety, it looks like to me. You can change that vibration. And one of the best ways to do that is actually to help others. One of the things that happens with anxiety and depression is that people with a lot of mental energy, a lot of drive, they get caught in their heads and it kind of turns inside of them and essentially attacks you. The best way to do that is to find a project, to go forward, and to use your energies in a way that will accomplish things in your life. That is one of the ways to fight off depression. I have this returning energy too. It's going to be the return of inspiration and interest with that Page of Wands. In our relationship deck, I have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I had the Empress in reverse. I had the Knight of Pentacles in the upright with the Tower in reverse, and then the Three of Wands in reverse. So, and again, this is the second time I've filmed this, so if it seems like this is a little bit by rote, it's not. I just had already delivered this message. This is particularly prevalent for people in separation. Know that your person has had a major restructuring event. You may not hear a lot from them yet, but they are trying to kind of put themselves back on stable ground. This is about rebuilding stability within relationships, making good choices in reference to that as well. The Three of Wands in reverse is often about making a good choice from a menu of them, essentially. Better choices will be made in the future in romantic relationships and personal relationships due to the things that we learned from this Tower moment. The Tower is the energy of change, sudden and complete. That is a rebuilding energy with the Tower in reverse. Know that many things are going to be put together and some things will fall by the wayside because we are not actually meant to keep every relationship that comes to us. Sometimes it is a learning experience. We're supposed to learn from it. Forgive yourself, let go, and move on if it is really not serving you. That doesn't look to be a particularly prevalent energy, but it's always something to keep in mind. Two of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, that's a return to stability and balance after a feeling of, again, just that Two of Pentacles in reverse is a loss of balance. Okay, there is going to be hard work that goes into this. Know that we are in a rebuilding phase here. Get a little bit more, yeah, I just saw you flip in my face. Prince of Wands, Princess of Wands in the upright, that makes perfect sense. Again, all right, I have the Nine of Wands in reverse, I have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, I have the Four of Cups in the upright. Don't focus too much on the things that have changed and are kind of irrevocably so. Some people have lost jobs that will never return. Try and move forward. That discontented energy of the Four of Cups is actually totally within your hands. Remember to make the best of every situation. The Nine of Wands is knowing when to step back from something that has been fairly arduous. Okay. Six of Pentacles in the upright is a good and balanced relationship. The Three of Pentacles in the upright is in reverse is about taking a leadership position in your own life. That is, of course, the Queen of Wands as well. This is a slightly different clarification than the first one, obviously. Okay. If there are things that are not making you happy in your life, things that are depressing you, things that are holding you back, and things that are causing you anxiety, know that truly the change relies on you. There is nothing that will start pounding on your door saying, I've brought you that life you were hoping for. You have to go towards it. And it does mean that High John the Conqueror oil is about overcoming. It is about making the difference within your own life. Sometimes we have to move towards something new in order to make a new reality. And that does sometimes mean leaving behind things that are no longer serving us. Fear is what keeps us in situations that are not working. One of the biggest messages of this particular group is that you've had plenty of time to identify what was not working for you. Oh my goodness. Discovering the truth. You stand in the light of truth. Whatever it was that you discovered within lockdown, act on it. Don't delay. Don't waste the time and the lesson that was given to you. I'm going to take you as well because you're popping. Okay. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. We fear change too much. Change is the way that we restructure our world for the better, our personal world and our overall world. It doesn't feel comfortable, and so we have a tendency to resist it. Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. Oh, I love that card. Don't forget, there really is magic all around you. It is available to all. Manifest the reality that you want. That Magician in reverse in the business area, that is about not believing in yourself enough as well. There you are. Cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. Balance. Get that root chakra tuned up and you will feel like a new person able to do many new things. let me see, sincerely, there are so many good balance, and I am a broken record about it. It's because people don't do it enough, and it is one of the things that will make a giant difference in how they feel. All right. If I have to, I'm going to have to like cleanse and anoint a couple new candles, simply because that first one, I guess, just took up a lot of time. There we go. I'm going to put that back in simply because I kind of forgot I was shuffling Spooky. Spooky is a divine message deck, and basically this is a channeling tool. Coming up. Okay. King of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know. That is about knowing, that's another depressed energy. Group number 1, I think you're dealing with some serious depression. Yeah. You've lost faith in yourself. You've lost faith in yourself and your ability to make things happen. I have 3 of Cups in reverse, the 4 of Wands in reverse. I'm sorry, 3 of Cups in the upright, 4 of Wands. There's that King of Wands in reverse again. There is a delayed reunion with somebody being represented by the King of Wands. To find your creativity, to connect again with your life and your enthusiasm for it and your passion, you do need to start getting out there and connecting with friends and talking to them about what is going on with you. There was sincerely a very depressed energy about this particular group. Make sure that you're taking good care of yourself. Make sure you're getting adequate exercise. If this persists, please seek medical help. There's a lot that can be done for depression. There's a lot of good advice out there. Try and meditate, try and tap in, and try and remember that hope is the biggest remedy for depression. Things can change. We just saw a giant change. It didn't feel like it was for the good of all. It felt really repressive, but it did change things. Change is the only thing that will help a bad situation. Go towards it, embrace it, don't fear it. Make it your friend, make it your own. You are powerful, don't forget it. If you liked this reading, please hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. There's a button over there or down below, and don't forget to hit the post bell notification so that you can be notified every time that I post or I jump on live giving away free readings. If you'd like to enter my giveaway, that's open to subscribers. Subscribe. Drop a comment in the comment section down below. I give away a 60-minute free reading every month for the remainder of 2020. I hope I get a chance to read for you. If you'd like to book me for a private reading, there's going to be an insert in a moment that contains all the information on how to do that. I do stream live, and we do not need to be in the same room together. I can read remotely as well. I have to admit that is my last choice. It is my last choice to read remotely, but I do it and I do it just fine. I just like to interact with my clients. There is something about the energy exchange that I think really fuels the messages. I'm going to get one last Making Magic deck card for anybody who's still with me. I have successful career, a happy working environment, pay raises. It says pay rises and promotions, but it should be raises. Let us hope that income increases in the next month. July is looking even better. Don't worry. This is a rebuilding month, but we can do it. We're up to the task. We have each other. Thank you again for joining me. I will see you in July. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 2, then this is your ever diminishing candle. I did have a big old technical failure and I had to start all over again. However, I did not film this pile yet, or this pile, or this pile. So your pile is the Life of Luxury oil. Let's see what this has to say to that. The animal totem is bringing us the general energies. I have the Dreaming Way for the business energies. I have the Pre-Raphaelite deck for the relationship energies. And I'm changing things around a little bit. Instead of a conflict deck, I have the Spirit Guide Message deck. In the live readings, it has become very clear that the Steampunk deck is excellent for delivering Spirit Guide messages. So let's see what they have to say. I have the Quantum Oracle with Peace. Joyous fun. The Spirit Guide messages is choose love over fear. Wow, that was part of the message for the first group as well. We have Tree Wisdom. The Tree Dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sound it makes. And then I have flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. We just came out of a giant learning experience. Whatever you learned about yourself, about what makes you happy and what holds you back, carry it forward. Don't discard the lessons of the shutdown, the lockdown. There were important things that you've learned about yourself and how you function in this world. Tree wisdom is also about having the patience to allow things to develop. Choose love over fear. Do not assume that the past relationship mistakes and the pain that you've experienced in the past will be in relationships going forward. Don't forget to reach out to other people for joyous fun. Things are not going well for me on this particular read, but that's okay. Peace. This is also about simply trying to find contentment with your situation. I have the animal totem bringing us the Queen of Wands in the upright, Temperance in the upright, the Fool in reverse, the Nine of Cups in the upright, the High Priestess in reverse. This is great. This is a good grounded intuitive energy. I like this. It's very related to the first group that I did as well. Your creativity and drive are returning as your energies are balanced out. Your patience will be rewarded. You are starting again on a journey. You have learned many lessons. It will bring to you what you are desiring, and your intuition should be increasing, but please do not forget to ground. Your spirit guide messages are Page of Cups in reverse, Seven of Wands in the upright, the Lovers in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and then the Three of Cups in the upright. So your spirit guide messages are basically telling you that you're... Okay. These are mostly earthbound spirits telling you to focus on your own ability to overcome and create. There is someone in your life who you will be reuniting with. They are important to your journey. They are emerging from a period of seclusion and trying to learn. They have messages to share with you. Your frustration is understandable, but it is blocking out your spirit guides. Try to understand that patience is necessary. That if you don't have something yet, it is coming to you, but you are not being denied. Delay is not denial. Your earthly existence will become more satisfying. Make sure to gather with friends, again, to help raise your vibe. You're having a really hard time. It looks like you're having a really hard time and that you're kind of retreating away from people. Please don't. In the business area, I have the Six of Pentacles in the upright. I have the Four of Wands in reverse. I have the Death card in reverse. I have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And I have the Three of Pentacles in reverse as well. It looks to me like there is a better balance within your work-life balance. It's for some people, you're not returning to an office. You're going to be doing new things and embracing new experiences. Some people are searching for a new job. Look for that to take a little bit of time, but don't undersell yourself as well. Don't let frustration and impatience get the better of you. Yeah, there's going to be some frustration in June for you. Continue with what you're doing. You're absolutely on the right track. You have natural leadership abilities. Please don't forget it. Okay, in the relationship deck, I have the Fool in reverse. I have the Empress in the upright. I have the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. I have the Page of Wands in reverse, and I have the Hermit in reverse as well. Again, there has been something that you are trying to get started to help increase your stability. It's taking a frustrating amount of time, but it is happening. For people, there are people who are going to be reuniting with... Okay, at least this is a general group, so it's very difficult to nail every single situation. If this doesn't fit yours, please don't panic. But there are some people who have a relationship you need to release. It's not working. It's actually dragging you down. This should be something that you have kind of come to confront within your period of isolation. Do please listen to it. If you have examined a relationship and found that it is taking away from you, distracting from your life, distracting from your ability to enjoy your experiences here, maybe you're better off without it. Now, conversely, I also have a returning energy. I also have a returning energy with that Hermit in reverse, and that's not the only place that I have it. Yeah, somebody's returning older and wiser into your life. That's the Fool. It looks like that's a muddied message, but okay. Yeah, Life of Luxury group. There is also, there are some people in separation who will be reuniting, both having learned new lessons about what they want. And there are discussions to be had about that. That will be coming to you in June. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. That can be a restoration of faith with the Hierophant in the upright. Page of Cups in reverse. Boy, things are just still having a little hard time getting started for this group. Try not to let it define everything. I do believe this is in the work group, though. Can I get a little bit more for clarification? I'm clarifying with the Little Prince Tarot. I need just a few more cards to clarify. Watch that depressed energy. Gosh, there's been this the first group had this as well. There's a significant problem with depression. Whatever has changed, remember, there we go. You can change things with your actions, with your directed energies. Don't stop having faith in yourself. Just because the world threw you a curveball does not mean that nothing will ever go in the direction that you want it to again. Oh, look at you. All right. All right, Queen of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse, King of Swords in the upright. Listen, there's been a loss of stability in your life. Try to return to regular communications. Don't forget to express your feelings. That's what's going on here too. That's what's going on here too. Don't hold back in, this is not for people in separation. This is for people in an actual, like your side-by-side relationship. If you are unhappy in a situation, I've got the Four of Wands in reverse here and the Four of Wands in reverse here. Try and make the changes, make the suggestions, take a leadership position within your own life. The worst that will happen is that your ideas are rejected, but the best that will happen is that they are incorporated. In the personal relationship sector, know that that's twin flame energy. And it does look as if the separation for some twin flame people continues, but things are going in the right direction and the right lessons have been learned. I'm going to go to the energy deck to get some clarification. What do we have to add to this? What do we have to add to this? I don't know if I'm going to go to spooky or not. I kind of think maybe I won't. But let's see. Let's see. What do I have? Can I get some energy? Can I get some energy cards? Can I get some energy cards, please? Can I get some energy cards? I keep having to look at this again. Life of Luxury oil. Oh, that's why there's so much work focus on this. So, the developing energies around trying to reestablish your security, know that, again, it can't happen immediately. Just make the effort. Keep making the effort. Even if it has taken 6 months to date, keep trying. The way to get what you want is to not give up, to persevere, and to continue to put efforts into the directions that you want to go in. All right, there we go with the first chakra, Archangel Michael, with the garden and the gate and action. This is the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, and I have indecision as well. Okay. Make a change. That's what all of this says. Fear is holding you back in making a change. You know that you need to. I'm getting this almost exclusively about work. If you're not happy with your position, and I'm not saying quit your job, absolutely don't. It's not the right time with so many people job seeking, but start putting out feelers. Start thinking about how you can develop your own ideas, your own business. Don't be wedded to the way things were. As we found out, things can change on a dime. Make sure that you're able to roll with that. This group, I'm actually going to go to the Making Magic deck. I'm skipping spooky on this one. I just don't feel like there's anything in there that needs any clarification. Again, like I said, there's just an energy of people struggling a little bit. Prosperity, a prosperous business with riches and success. Labyrinth, transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. And then Philosopher's Stone, powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. If you are in need of a change, do reach out to the universe to ask for guidance on that. You do actually have a team that is on your side. Group number 2, this was so much about business and so little about anything having to do with a personal situation other than saying if your twin flame is not in your life, look for that to kind of continue in June. You're both learning important lessons. If you're in separation, that does not mean it will continue forever. In fact, July looks kind of good for a reunion. But know that you are doing important work, and sometimes we need to be separate to work on ourselves so that we can come together and have the best relationships. If you like this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Please don't forget to subscribe. There's a button over there or down below. Don't forget to hit the post bell notification so that you're notified every time I post or every time I jump on live to give away readings. Don't forget to enter my giveaway. It's open to subscribers. You can do this by dropping a comment in the comment section down below. I'd love a chance to read for you. I give away a 60-minute free reading every month throughout 2020. I just drew the second winner, and I hope that goes as well as the first one did. We had a great time with that. I hope to see you again soon. I will see you in July. Take care, be well, keep going forward. Success and progress is yours. Hello and welcome back. If you chose pile number 3, then this is your reading. This is your melty candle. For whatever reason, this candle's melting a little bit more quickly than the other ones have been. And your candle was anointed with wishing oil. Well, maybe that's the reason. Okay, so I did have a technical failure. It's why my candles are kind of wee bitty, but I did not get to this pile. I filmed the entire first pile and found out that it had never engaged, and so I've been talking to myself. However, we have the Pre-Raphaelite deck bringing us the relationship energies. I have the Dreaming Way Tarot bringing us the business. I have the Animal Totem Tarot bringing us general energies. And instead of conflicts, I'm doing spirit guide messages with my Steampunk Tarot because in live readings, it has emerged that this does very well at delivering spirit guides. I have a Consciousness of Lack from the Quantum Oracle with dark thoughts. Please don't focus on what is not going well in your life. Even if you're feeling very dissatisfied, know that you can change that and things can change at any moment. I have Precious Time. The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others as well. Inner Child. The Fairies of Playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. That is an excellent way to raise your vibe. Listen, this dark thoughts and consciousness of lack. It's been a hard time. People have lost a lot. Things are still being lost. A lot of people are out of work. If we focus on that, it'll really very quickly become the only thing that we can see. Abundance is your right, is your spirit guide message. And the way that you can move towards a better energy is to focus on good things. Even if you have no money, even if things have not gone in your direction for a while, get out, enjoy the beautiful nature wherever you can. Celebrate what is good in life, and it will help increase what is good in your life. The Animal Totem deck brings us the Hanged Man, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, Strength in reverse. Oh, you are struggling. Frustration and anger are kind of ruling the day and threatening your stability. It is making you vulnerable to darker thoughts and energies. Only you can change the situation, and you can choose to do so through your actions. Make sure that you're focusing your energies on trying to bring about what you want versus focusing on what is not going well. This is all about perspective. Most of this group, if you're not getting what you want, what you're wishing for, know that it is partially that you're focusing on, I don't have anything I want, versus there's a bunch of great things that I do have. Remember, you have a bunch of great things. You might have a wonderfully comfortable bed, great sheets, wonderful shampoo. These all count as great, great blessings in your life. They genuinely do. Not everybody has them. Truly, not everybody has them. If you think that your life is lacking, it's likely because you're not looking at what you do have. And that doesn't mean that you aren't ever going to get more. You aren't ever going to receive more. Just rather that if you keep going, I don't have what I want, and that's all that you see, you're missing out on the things that are wonderful in your life already. You're wasting the abundance and the joy that is already part of your life. And when you focus on it, it does help increase it. Don't take things so seriously. As we found, things can change radically pretty much overnight. That can also be for the better. So keep having some faith in yourself and in the universe to bring you what you are hoping for and what you are wishing for. Spirit guide messages are the Eight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, Three of Wands in the upright with Justice in reverse. Oh, you are blocking out your own abundance. You're blocking out your abundance by focusing on what you don't have. That is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse. Your dreams haven't come true. Three of Wands in reverse. It's trying to get to you, but your lack of energetic balance is what is causing the delay. Make sure you're balancing. Make sure you're balancing. There are so many good videos on YouTube that will offer to you chakra clearings for free, guided meditations for free. If you don't like your circumstance, if you don't like your life, change it. Go towards something positive. Go towards something energetically increasing, and you will simply feel better and you will experience more. Your business deck, Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse. Oh my goodness. The Hierophant in the upright, Eight of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Cups in the upright. Hey, towards the end of June, you're going to be much happier. You're going to be feeling a little blocked. Do seek out new ideas, new ways of doing things. Your stability is absolutely going to be returning to you. But there is this kind of downturn in enthusiasm around your work. Keep remembering this is the way that you provide for your earthly stability. There are always ways to increase it. Don't let this frustration with the current state of affairs hold you back from trying to experience your life. Don't concentrate on what is not there. Concentrate on what is there. The darker your thoughts, the more depressive your thoughts, and I am not scolding anybody for being depressed, but if you are, get out there, move, inner child, play, get moving, start experiencing life, start trying to enjoy it. That's not to say that if you're depressed, it's your fault. No, but try and take the steps to try and raise your vibes so that you can simply enjoy your experience a little bit more. This is a card about happiness and overflowing. Go towards it. Use the methods that are in place. Your business deck and achievement deck, nothing's going wrong there. It looks like you're going to be continuing in the areas that you want in order to continue developing of an idea, a new idea that is going to be fulfilling for you. You have to continue to pursue energetic balance. It will simply help you. Your relationship deck has the Chariot in reverse, the Four of Wands in the upright, the Six of Wands in reverse, the Two of Swords in the upright, and then the Death card in upright as well. You have somebody returning to you. You're going to get what you're wishing for. This looks like a twin flame situation. For some people, stability will be returning in a long-term relationship. There is a new beginning. There are choices to be made to help bring that about. Gosh, that looks really good. I like all of that returning energy. Now, the Six of Swords in reverse and the Chariot in reverse, it can meet an ending. I'm not personally seeing it that way with the Four of Wands in the upright. This is stability, contentment, and yes, that is the twin flame card as well. Who do we want to go to for some clarification? Let's go to the Silver Witch. I'm just going to clarify the whole read. I'm seriously hoping that my candles will hold all the way out. I'm going to have a little nub for the fourth group, but that's okay. There we go. One of the quotes on my website is, "It's better to light a single candle than to sit and curse the dark." And that is also what that dark thoughts. Concentrate on what's there. Try not to concentrate on what isn't. You'll just feel better. All right, can I get a clarification for this read, please? Can I get a clarification for this read? All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Oops. Hey. Half the deck like squirted out into my lap, but nothing was in the upright, so I'm not taking it. All right, I'm going to shuffle 3 times. I'm going to put it down and cut if you don't start talking. Menace the decks. There we go. All right, and 2. And 3. Is there just like no clarity needed? We'll find out. Okay, what do we have here? Abundance is your right. Ace of Swords in the upright. The World in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. Justice in reverse. 2 Pentacles in the upright. 7 Pentacles. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Hey, group number 3, like I'm genuinely getting just an itty bit concerned. If you are feeling as depressed as this is suggesting, talk to friends, potentially talk to a doctor, reach out to other people, communicate what is going on with you. It looks like you may have really taken the shutdown very hard. Know that you need to get back in balance and that you can start now, and you will experience less frustration going forward. For you, group number 3, I know this is the wishing group, but part of what is blocking you from having manifestations come to you is you're depressed. And that's okay. That is not an accusation. It's just try and do the things that will help you overcome that to get better. It is a form of illness, and when we talk about mental illness, we're incredibly punishing about it. I'm going to go ahead and, this is the one group I think I'm going to go ahead and use the romance deck for. When we're out of balance, it's very difficult to manifest. That's just part of it. If you're depressed, if you're anxious, if you're frustrated, and then it sounds like we're blaming people for having feelings, and that's not it at all. You can only do what you can do, but make the effort. What's happening to you, part of the reason you don't have what you want is that you're just chemically out of balance right now. Meditate, do something fun, try not to worry, and to know that this situation can straighten out. June might not be the month where you get everything you want, but hopefully June is the month where you start healing some issues. And it does look as if there is that twin flame energy that is trying to return to you too. And it looks as if you have good, stable relationships available to you. Take advantage of them. Can I please get a card? This read has not necessarily been going in my direction, so let's see. There we go. All right, I'm going to put it down and cut in 2. All right, okay. And this is 2. Okay. All right. I have finances and career, unrequited love, chemistry, and soulmate. Okay, you're working too hard. You're working too hard. You cannot make everything happen at once. Unrequited love, I think this is a fear versus a reality because it also comes out with chemistry, and then there's a strong magnetic attraction here, and soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. This is the in separation type of energy. I know it's hard to be patient and wait for somebody to return to you. And sometimes they're not going to. Sometimes we've gone the path that we're meant to take with somebody, and it's time for our paths to diverge. That is not what these cards have been showing. Keep trying to be patient. It is better to get somebody back into your life who has done the work that they're supposed to. If they return to you too soon, they're going to have to leave again if they haven't accomplished what they're meant to. And separation for people who are twin flames, and there is, for whatever reason in this particular time period, a lot of people are meeting their twin flames. It is just part of the kind of the astronomical and astrological progression. And know that their delays are certainly maddening, but it is not the same thing as being denied. That unrequited love, that again, that's about anxiety and depression. You really fear that you're not loved, but you are. Okay, here we go. Grounding, go deep, explore your roots. Grounding is also the enemy of fear. I have rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Please take stock of what you do have. Answering the call, the time is now. A lot of people are being activated towards something that is positive in this world. Maybe you're meant to be part of the light worker movement. Look into it. Things have been changing for you. If you're having new experiences, know that you could be a starseed or a light worker. There is plenty of information out there. Check Consciousness Evolution Journey. That's an excellent channel. She's a very good reader, and she does a lot of work with light workers and starseeds as well. We have staying focused, hold the course, begin now, take your first step, grounding, go deep, and explore your roots. Listen, if you're in a time of transition, if it feels like everything has shifted underneath your feet, maybe it has. Maybe you're evolving. Maybe things are changing. Go towards it. Go towards it. Don't fight it. Whatever's going on with this partnership, it's very taxing and it looks like it's really draining you. Let it go for now. Let it go for now. That doesn't mean letting it go for always. And that doesn't mean it will appear 2 weeks later either. What it does mean is that you have your own work to do, and you will feel better if you're focusing on that versus hoping that a partner will come to you day after day after day after day. Live your life. It is one of the things that will bring that person back to you, is if you simply go on your own journey, trusting that they are on theirs and that they are returning to you when the time is right. If you like this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that post bell notification so you know every time I post, every time I jump on live to give free readings away. The button to do so is over there, and it is also down below. If you would like to enter my giveaway, please drop a comment in the comment section down below. It is open to subscribers. If you'd like to book me for a private reading, there's going to be an insert in a moment with all the information on how to do that. I do stream live, and I would love a chance to read for you. I hope to see you again in July. Thank you so much for helping me get to 450 subscribers. Let's keep the number going up and form a really good community and do some good things in this world. We need to. If you have power to make things happen, make good things happen for everybody, and you will benefit as well. Take care. Be well. Hello and welcome back. If you chose pile number 4, then this is your reading. I did have a technical failure. It has cost me the majority of the candles. I filmed one full pile and found out that my camera was not recording, period. So I did have to refilm that. Pile number 1 is going to be a tiny bit rote simply because I had already filmed it once, although the clarification went differently. Your pile was not filmed, and your candle was anointed with psychic cleansing oil. Let us shed some dark energies, shall we? All right, let's get going here. I have the Dreaming Way bringing us the business area. I have the Animal Totem bringing us the general. I have the Pre-Raphaelite deck bringing us our relationship energies, and I've switched the conflict area to a spirit guide message area. My steampunk deck has turned out to be very efficient at delivering spirit guide messages. I've been using it in the live reads. By the way, I hope to see you for those live streams. I do enjoy giving away those readings. We have Playing It Safe. We have Back and Forth. We have Everyone Has Value. Protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. If you have been doing meditation, if you have been grounding, and if you have been trying to do some manifesting work, make sure that you're working in a cleansed space. Make sure you're balancing your chakras. Make sure you're setting the stage to get the results that you want. And then we have magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. That is one of the best ways to kind of raise your own vibe, is to try and help others. I like the protection. Do make sure you're the person enacting it if you're doing any kind of manifesting work. It's also important in any kind of spirit guide work and any kind of attempts to meditate. Make sure you're grounding adequately. Everyone has value. Remember to treat the people in your life as if they are important. People can come and go. It's important to value them when they're here. Back and Forth is indecision and playing it safe. You're tempted to take a risk and you're not doing it. Be careful. Be careful. 9 of Wands in the upright, 10 of Cups in the upright. I have the 7 of Cups in the upright, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and then the 10 of Swords in reverse as well. Yes, in the upright as well. So, your happiness and stability is returning to you. Your dreams are actually coming true, and there is an end to your financial instability that is at your whim to change. You have to direct your energies. There has been a very unbalanced kind of energy to this entire read. I think a lot of people in June are going to be struggling with some of the changes. It was one thing to be in lockdown. It is another thing to be re-entering a changed world. Value it for what is there. And remember, we're here to help one another. We do need one another. Everyone has value. I have the Nine of Pentacles in the upright, the Ten of Wands in the upright. I have the World in the upright. I have the Hanged Man in reverse. And then I have the Five of Pentacles in the upright as well. So this is a Spirit Guide message group. These are Earthbounders. You are stressing yourself out for no reason, and you are not looking at the things in your life. Your focus is on things that are going to bring you down. And it's hard. When you don't have what you want, it's very difficult to say, well, that's okay. I'll just concentrate on the fact that I have this peanut butter sandwich or whatever it is that you're supposed to be saying, oh, this is good, this is great. Like it can get very wearing when you want something with all your heart and soul and it's not there. But know that it doesn't change anything to pine. It doesn't change anything to say, poor me. You can grieve for yourself. You can grieve for the damage that has been inflicted upon you, for the wounds that you might be carrying forward. But if you lose your faith in things changing, then it lowers your vibration and you just feel terrible. And so that is part, you need to raise your vibration. Whatever it takes, engage in some more magical practices. And by that, I mean celebrating the things that can happen that are good. This can be gardening. This can be going out to the beach if you're near one. It can be going into the woods and experiencing how beautiful things are as they're growing. Our world around us is amazing and magical. If you focus on the things that are not going right, it is all you can see. You can change the energy that is around you, and you can psychically cleanse yourself. There's something called a spiritual bath that involves like basically a cup of salt and a cup of Epsom salt in a full bathtub of water. Usually tepid's kind of good because you want to be in there soaking, and you do want to dunk your head. I always do it 3 times. You're supposed to get in there clean as it is and have a spiritually cleansed candle available too in there. It's just one of the ways to help lift the energies off of you. I happen to do it when I'm listening to a chakra balancing meditation. You end up feeling like a new person. It's really worthwhile to do. I have the Eight of Wands in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Pentacles in the upright, Three of Swords in the upright, and then the Seven of Pentacles in the upright as well. Corona is still having an impact on your business, but don't worry, you're going to be able to overcome with your own efforts. Whatever financial losses you incurred while in lockdown, while potentially on unemployment, don't worry, your progress has not been halted. It has simply been scaled back just a little bit for good reason. Re-examine what you're doing. It's potential. You may need to make a change. I'm telling every group this too. Well, I haven't told every group this, but I've told 2 groups this. If you're very unhappy with what you're doing, keep your job absolutely, because like don't invite instability in a time period where so many people are searching for work. But start developing an idea. Start figuring out what it is you could do differently. This Three of Swords in the upright is one of the things that stands in for Corona. It can be about heartbreak. I'm kind of not seeing it that way. Okay, so in the personal relationships, I have the Six of Cups in the upright. I have the Moon in reverse. I have the Ace of Swords in the upright. I have the Ten of Wands in the upright. And then I have Judgment in the upright as well. Ten of Wands is all over this too. Stress and trying too hard is keeping things away from you. This is going to be a little bit for people who are actually trying to do some magic as well. Don't do too much of it. Don't too much. You create your own energetic blockage. Do one thing, maybe 2, and then step back and let it do what it's supposed to. Allow things the time they need to manifest. I do a lot of healing magic, and those sometimes I will do one working after another because it's sending healing energy to somebody. If you're trying to make something happen, if you're trying to make prosperity manifest, if you're doing, later tonight I'm doing a grant me a favor spell, like just do one and jump away from it. You might need a backup work, but that will reveal itself as progress is made and you need to push it a little bit. but you cannot hammer down an energetic door with repeated. It's not like a battle where you can just surround something and bombard it and it will just crash and you'll get what you want. That's not the way the energetic universe works. If the more you push, the more pushback you will experience. Let your efforts land and allow them to develop. Trust in your magic, trust in your ability to do things. Trust in yourself. I have also things becoming clear in a relationship. That is the soulmate card of the Six of Cups in the upright with soul contract. There will be more communication. Listen, there are things that you don't know, but they will be coming clear. Gosh, this is the second group to get this. You've got a soulmate who has had an epiphany. They will be communicating with you, but I do not quite see a reunion just yet. Do not concentrate on what you don't have in that relationship. Again and again, I say, please concentrate on what you do have. It is not about scolding people for being unhappy, by the way. It genuinely isn't. All that is about is saying that sometimes, particularly when it involves another person, you can't change a situation that involves another person until such time as they're able to change with it. You can only make the energetic requests that you have made and then get on with your own life. You've got to get on with your own life. You're here to do a job, to have experiences. It's not all about finding that other person. I know it's important, and I know love is just wonderful, and we all want it. We all want to, well, not all of us. Some people are perfectly happy by themselves. But many people would like to have a partner, would like to have somebody who stands by their side. Know that you really only want that person there when they can stay. And this person is working on something. They're working on something. You don't want them back as a wreck. You really genuinely don't. Let them accomplish their own growth. And in the meantime, accomplish yours. Focus on what's important to you. Have your own identity. Have your own interests. Have a full life so that when their person is not there, because people get called away to do all kinds of things. When that person is not there, you're still happy because you have you. And that's what separation is often trying to teach us. Yes, your heart and soul can be entwined with somebody at such a deep level that you feel what they feel. It's a wonderful, wonderful connection. That does not mean ceding your life force to them. You are still a separate person. You are still a separate soul. You are still here to do a separate job. You can empathize, you can have compassion, you can offer healing, and you can offer patience. Somebody, and it's been in multiple groups, has a partner that is seriously struggling with a multitude of issues. Sometimes it's about healing formative damage that has caused them to choose more than one person. That is usually about a fear of abandonment, not being able to commit to one person for both sexual and emotional intimacy. And so people have a tendency to have one person that they have one part with and one person that they have another with. And the way they keep themselves emotionally safe is to be in a third-party situation. When they're healing things, they're trying to integrate all of that. Allow them that time so that when they're with you, they won't seek another person to fulfill a need. They'll just be ready to be whole and be with you. Some people are struggling with, it looks like addiction problems as well, and that are basically there to help that person cope with a chemical imbalance. Allow them to heal. Allow them to heal. And if that person isn't there and you're doubting that you're loved, you are loved. You're loved. But you need to love you, and you need to love your experience. The reason that I'm always putting so much emphasis on trying to be happy by yourself is that it means that nobody has the power to take away your happiness. And that's the danger of being overly invested in relationships. It is handing your personal happiness to somebody else and saying, here, take care of this. And people are fallible. People have their own concerns, and people have their own work to do. Be happy by yourself. It's not the same thing as saying you have to be single. It's genuinely not. But it is saying that no matter what happens, you still have you, and you know you can rely on you. build your independent life. It is not the same thing as saying you don't get to be with somebody. Just that the universe is telling you, hey, you have this connection. It's beautiful, it's deep, it's resonant, and it is at a soul level. It has crossed time and dimensions and space. It is there for you, and it is magic that is available to you. But you've lost your identity to it. So try and reestablish you so that you can have an us that is healthy and balanced, and you won't fall into the dysfunction that surrounds what is a codependent relationship. You can still be with somebody that you have had a codependent relationship with. You just have to heal the over-reliance on that person to fulfill so many emotional needs. We are here to fulfill our own emotional needs and to share our love. That was today's lecture on individuality. I'm sorry, I'm genuinely not trying to scold. It is wonderful to be in love. What I see happen too often as a reader is people who are wrapped up entirely on when am I going to hear from my person? When are they coming back? We're in separation. And all they do day after day is pursue that answer. The answer will not come more quickly. The person will not come more quickly because of your dogged pursuit of it. Get your answer and then go forward. And if there isn't an answer yet, say, okay, well, I guess I'll find out more later. Our candles are actually burning down, as I was afraid might happen. There we go. But let's see, I've got the Two of Wands in the upright. That is about making good choices. I'm not sure I even need a clarification on this, but I'm going to keep going. I think that it's really quite clear that this is a group that, to get your psychic cleansing oil, make sure that you are valuing, Prince of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in the upright, King of Wands in reverse, Queen of Cups in the upright, Death, Three of Swords in reverse, Moon in reverse, and Justice in the upright, with the Eight of Swords in reverse. So, what a giant clarification. Seek your balance, make good choices about that. There is a depressive energy all over this. This is, once more, I don't know what is going on that almost every group has been like, you're in separation with your twin flame. It's for a reason. It's for a reason. Don't just say, when are they coming back? Do your work, and then you'll be ready for them. Because sometimes it's you. Sometimes when you're so focused on having this other person, the thing that is blocking it is your refusal to embrace your own life as it stands. And I don't mean that in any kind of insulting way. Genuinely, I was in a codependent relationship for 20 years. I am not criticizing you. I'm just telling you, this is what the universe has been teaching me. If you lose your identity to a relationship, you lose your ability to have joy that is simply yours, that is independent of another person. Build that ability. If you are super focused on, I've got to have my person, you're your person first. Be your own person first. Even when you're deeply in love with somebody, you need your own identity, you need your own direction, you need your own path, you need your own goals, and you need your own joy to then share with somebody else. Somebody else cannot create that for you. You create it for you, and then you share it with somebody else. And that's how it works in both directions. If you are asking over and over and over again, what's going to happen with my person? Stop. Please consider asking, what am I going to do with my life while I wait for my person? Because I'm wasting my time and I'm frittering away my youth waiting for this person and making it the only thing that matters to me. Let you matter to you, even when you have your soulmate, okay? All right. Death in the upright is about rebirth, beginning again. Healing is the Three of Swords in reverse, things becoming clear about how to heal. Self-limiting beliefs are also things that need to be released. You are enough as you are. And even when you're so deeply in love with somebody, that is one of the messages that the universe would like you to receive. Be happy, be content. Know that when you have that deep of a love for someone, it's not a trick. It's not a trick. You're not being fooled. It's just there's a reason it's not in your life right now. Instead of saying, why isn't it in my life? Why isn't it in my life? Why isn't it in my life? Say, why isn't it in my, what am I supposed to be doing with me? Because that's almost always the answer, okay? Figure out what it is you're supposed to be doing while you're in separation. And it is not just watching that doorknob waiting for it to turn and the person to return, okay? There we go. Let's get a sacred traveler. There we go. Let's get a sacred traveler. You are awesome just as you are. And by the way, I think part of the reason that that has been all over this read is that I've got a bunch of people who have a soulmate returning to them imminently. Make sure you've done the work so that this doesn't happen again, because that's what will happen if you haven't. You will end up in separation again because you didn't do what you were supposed to while you were separated. Do your work, do your work. It's like spiritual flossing or something. Grounding, go deep, explore your roots. Breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand, yay. All right, narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. Unknown territory, you are exactly where you need to be. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Joy and delight, open your heart to joy. So I am going to go to spooky for this group. Your candle flame is hanging on by the very last dregs of the wax over there. So psychic cleansing group, it's very clear you're the twin flame group. You're the group that is, you're focusing too much on a relationship. That is not, I know that people who just want it, that's the last thing they want to hear, but there are reasons. And that's why you don't have your relationship back. That's why you don't have it yet. That's why. You've got work to do. You've got work to do. Psychic cleansing, find your path, find your purpose, go towards it. Your person's coming back. It's not going to be years. All it takes is you releasing fixation. Really genuinely, stop fixating on it. Let them do their work. Hermit, that is being in solitude to learn lessons. On the nose, spooks. All right, this is a channeling tool that I call Spooky. It is an old Rider-Waite deck, almost 30 years old. It is one of the first decks that I ever used to read with. It may, in fact, have been the first deck. I think not. I was thinking about it the other week when I said that, and I think my roommate in college actually had the first deck, and then I bought this one. But it has been something that's been in use for a very, very long time. And one day it's kind of quit reading for people, and it started delivering, yep, you're out of balance. You're out of balance. You're not half of a whole. You're not half of a whole, particularly for twin flames. You've got death. All right. Okay. I don't trust most of this, but I'm going to keep going with it. I think, yeah, I'm going to pick these guys up because this is the message. Rebirth, beginning again, starting again, being whole within. Please, twin flame group, because it's so very, very obvious this is the twin flame group. I know how in love you are. You are loved in the same measure. The person that you're in, oh my God, the lovers. The person that you are just so focused on loves you. They have work to do. They want to join you, and they're not waiting to see a sign from you. They are doing their own thing, and that is what, if you want to find how to end your twin flame separation, that's the deal. That's the remedy. That's how you get it done. Stop making it the only thing that you're focusing on. Focus on you. Relax, step back. Stop going to reader after reader saying, when is this person, who's coming towards me? Is it coming towards me again? Is he there yet? Is she there yet? Stop. Relax. Focus on, okay, I trust this. I can feel this person's feelings. That doesn't happen with everybody. It's for a reason. It's to do something. I'm going to trust that it is taking the path that it is meant to. And in the meantime, I'm going to do my own thing. And I'm going to stop spending my life's energy just saying, I just want my person. It's okay to want a person. It genuinely is. You're accidentally pushing it away by doing that. You're accidentally creating the blockage by doing that. Go and do your own work to make you ready for this incredibly special, universal, and karmic connection. And you can't force it, and you can't put yourself on pause waiting for another person. You can, but it will elongate that period of time. Do what you need to do. And before you know it, there will be a message, there will be an email, there will be a call, and there will be a knock at that door. All that the universe is waiting for is for you to get the best perspective on what your life is, what your purpose is, and your own individual power. And it is not so that you have to be alone for the rest of your time here. It is so that you make the most of your time here. And when you do that, that's when your person joins you. Please don't throw rotten fruit at me for that. Genuinely, it's just part of the message. Take care. Be well. If you liked this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Please subscribe. There's a button over there or down below. If you'd like to enter my giveaway, don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment in the comment section down below. If you would like to book me for a private reading, then there's an insert in a moment that contains all the information on how to do that. I do stream live. We don't need to be in the same room together. So what I've gotten from June so far is that there's a bunch of people going, oh, finally the lockdown's over. I'm going to get what I want. And when it didn't happen, a bunch of people got depressed. That's okay. Fight it. Fight it. Go towards your purpose. Go towards your path. Go towards building with your own energy. And your life will come to you as soon as you relax enough that you're not creating a blockage. Take care. Be well. I'll see you in July.